This is Thecia of Ellis Family Farms, and it is Friday, February 24th, and I just kind of want to give you a little bit of an update on some of the things we have going around here with our planting and stuff, and show you a little bit of some of the other things we have going. It's windy again today, and I'm so very sorry. I get the feeling you can always tell when it's going to be windy when I'm wearing a bandana, because I've always got so much hair and I don't want to keep messing with it all the time. But out here at my makeshift greenhouse, I can show you from the outside, I believe. The lettuce is coming up. A little bit of the cosmos is coming up. The asparagus is not doing much. And I've got a couple more things over here that I did. They're not coming up. Of course, you could tell that we come in here and we bought some strawberries and some broccoli. And I want to get them transplanted pretty soon, hopefully. Because, oh yeah, now they're finally coming out. For the last 2 or 3 days, the weather has been gorgeous. And this has been just humming with bees. And I was out here a little bit ago and there was only about 2, but they're starting to come in now. Of course, the sun's coming out now too. These are some yellow and some red onions that I've gotten planted. And these down here are yellow, and then over here are some red onions. And I use a lot of yellow onions, so I'm probably going to be planting more of those. And I got some bunching onions I'm going to be putting in too. This garlic bed's holding out pretty good. Nothing's dug in it yet, so that's doing good. In fact, if you can see where we've got some new growth coming in here too. These are the ones that were already coming up. Those are from when I found where I had not dug them all up the last fall, and the whole head and a few stragglers was coming up. So I separated them out and replanted them, and then I added a whole nother head of garlic here, and it looks like they're starting to come up. Over here, by all these little rebars, I haven't shown these to you yet. Those are apple trees that we have planted from seeds. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that actually have made it this far. And they're a couple of years old, and I know they don't look very big, and they may not be big for as old as they are, but that's okay. I've discovered I say that's okay a lot. And but we started them from seed. Now, if you remember, also I had that one asparagus that I picked. Well, I picked it the other day. I've got another one coming up, and so that's exciting too. This is that asparagus bed that I repaired and have been working on. And this is another bed that I repaired, and we bought some potted plant asparagus. I have no idea how that's going to work. We'll check it out. I don't know if I'm supposed to trim them back like you do other things, but we'll find out. At least I've got another bed of asparagus to get going. Okay, now what I wanted to show you here is, I don't know if you remember, I started up here at this corner here, and I dug in sections. I dug that section first, and then this one, and on down. And I scattered some coffee grounds on them, and I came down. I've managed to get all the way down to here. I did not dig through here because this is our path to get in and out to the chickens, because I don't want to step on this stuff here. But little by little, I've got it all dug up, and we've got the mulch on it. And now I'm starting on this next row, but I've changed the way that I dig, and I wanted to kind of show that to you. And I'm going to try to show you with my head camera first, and then I'll set it up and show you. Part of the reason I want to show you with the head cam is because the chickens go nuts, and they're always right down in here, and they're looking for any worm that I might dig up. And so I was wanting to show you from that angle if at all possible, and then I'll set up the tripod and show you the other way I dig here in a minute too. back in the camper now, and I wanted to explain to you what I had done differently. Before, I was digging up the dirt and I was turning it over and kind of chopping it up. And one of the problems I was having with that was, for one thing, the weeds that I was digging up, I was burying them underneath, and I didn't want that, the weed roots and the weeds themselves. And another issue I was concerned about is that the chickens were always so intent on getting into where I was digging that I was afraid I was going to chop some toes. So what I do now is I bounce that shovel and loosen that dirt, and whatever doesn't loosen automatically, I get down there and I break it up by hand. And that section of dirt that I did just then looked pretty good, but there's been sections there that's just totally full of weeds and roots, and in fact, I've already have raked up a whole wheelbarrow full, well, not a whole wheelbarrow, a bunch of those weed root balls, and put them into the burn pile. So I think that's going to work out better. It's loosening the soil. The chickens are enjoying getting into there, and I'm not worried, and I'm not concerned about chopping chicken toes off anymore.